My name is Rob Define. I'm the Director of Product Strategy at eBookers.
Okay, thank you for talking to us here at World Travel Market 2011. Earlier this year, you linked up with Fortune Cookie to launch a new application for the iPad. Would you mind just talking us through that?
Yeah, so we were looking to do something a bit innovative, drive extra customer value. So we started talking to Fortune Cookie at the end of 2010 about ideas for an iPad application. You know, harnessing the brand new device. The iPad had only been out for less than a year. There was no iPad 2, and it was a relatively new platform. We took about 50 ideas and narrowed that down to 3, and then finally settled upon an idea which basically takes together social media content from around the web, so Flickr, Twitter, YouTube, Google Blogs, and our own Hotels API, and mashes that content together into a dynamically created social travel guide on the iPad. So it's an exciting project. You know, what we do very well at eBookers is we're very good at the transactional side. You come to our website, you enter in, you want to go to Thailand, that you want to go in February, you put that in and we give you the results. What we don't do is the inspirational side. And so this application really touches on the inspiration and gives, really good, value to our customers.
How has that been received on the consumer side? Has it been generally a positive reception?
So we've seen some great press on the application, and the downloads have been fantastic. So that's that helps gauge how successful the application is in terms of what we've done and how the app has performed. Apple nominated the app as the #1 staff favorite in 65 countries around the world, which is great news. We've been featured on their main spots on their homepage as well in 6 different countries, core countries to the eBookers market, and we're the top 5 in the travel category for apps in about 94 countries. So it was very well received.
Yeah, so fair to say very positive then. In September, a new application as well, a transactional app for hotels. Would you mind just talking us through that one as well?
Yeah, so in September we've launched our first transactional app. So we actually have a mobile website which has performed really well, which we launched in January 2011, and now we're moving into the app space. So we launched an iPad application as our first transactional website. We've seen some very good results in terms of bookings, and we are surprised at the rate in which customers are adopting this application and using it to book their hotels. So quite happy with that.
Like you say, there can be a touch of confusion between different platforms, applications, and so forth. How up to speed do you think the travel industry generally is on the technological front?
I think a lot of companies jumped on the hype bandwagon a couple of years ago, developed an iPhone application which was maybe average. They would get 2 or 3 stars maximum. If you look at our applications, we've got over 4 stars for both of our iPad applications to date. I think companies are getting there, but their strategies aren't there. And so eBookers was not the first to go with applications. However, we were the first with a mobile website that has dynamic packaging. We're the only OTA in Europe that has a dynamic packaging on our mobile website, and we're driving through significant bookings, surprisingly enough, for DP. So we have a very solid strategy, and that strategy I think is really going to help us. There are other businesses, of course, that have good strategy, but I think a lot of businesses are kind of still feeling their way around and investing here and there and not really sure which way to go. So I think they'll get there. I think 2012 they're going to have to get there, or else they're going to fall behind. But I think that's pretty much the state of things at the moment.
Now, how do you plan to stay ahead then? If everyone else is going to be there in 2012, do you have any products in the pipeline that are going to sort of boost you ahead?
So we're already working on all the different platforms, and we're establishing relationships with key providers in the industry in order to keep us ahead. eBookers is very strong in Finland, so we're also working with companies like Nokia to develop applications in Symbian and Migo. So while it's not core to other markets that we have, it is very important for Finland, and we're going to extend that relationship with Microsoft Windows Phone 7 and Nokia into 2012. So we've already, to answer your question, how are we going to stay ahead of the game? We've got a firm strategy, a solid strategy. We've got a great dev team in-house developing applications that are transactional, core transactional. We've got a great relationship with Fortune Cookie and other agencies in order to drive through non-transactional websites or applications. And so I think we're on solid ground.
Okay, well, excellent. Thank you very much for talking to Breaking Travel News. Thank you.
Thank you.